Hey, Mom. I know you're watching us and you are loving it. My prayer has been like, show me, Mom, how to love my kids just like how you loved us. We grew up farming. My dad was one of the biggest produce farmers in the South, Sunburst Farms. We grew yellow squash and green squash.
My mom and I would go out and pick bushels of black-eyed peas. So you name it, we grew it and picked it.
Went to church every Sunday. Everyone shared a room.
Growing up in a family of 5 is unique, especially when you're the baby, because you can also get left places.
We would get nearly home and be like, where's Jeremy?
You were expected to be up at the crack of dawn. I would drive a tractor pulling up vegetables when I was 12 years old.
Mom taught us at a very young age that we're gonna work and it takes work and we're not scared of work.
So hard work was a big component, but again, team sports was a big component. So we all played basketball, baseball, and football, and the girls were playing volleyball.
But my mom was there every step of the way, made every sporting event, packed our lunches. She was our stone at home for sure.
Fitness was a big part of our lives, so we really connected with the CrossFit mindset and community.
My brother Jeremy and my sister Carrie co-founded CrossFit Central.
We grew up in a family business, and now my 2 sisters, myself and my brother Zach, run a family business here in Austin.
What CrossFit really is a community of people that want to be better. When we all do something hard together and we're suffering together, it becomes easier. I think Mom was really proud of the business we created as a family.
She championed what we did without flinching.
Our gym became a sponsor for this cancer nonprofit called Flatwater, and our family started paddling at Damn That Cancer because we believed in their mission. But on a deeper level, I didn't fully understand it. In the fall of 2019, my mom was having headaches and a lot of stress-related health issues, but we didn't fully know what that was. Christmas that year, my mom just was not herself. She always brought gifts for the grandchildren. She has 13 grandchildren, and that year, she didn't.
You know, at that point, we thought, okay, it's depression, Mom's depressed.
She was diagnosed with leukemia. It was devastating, to say the least. Although we continued to have an optimistic mindset.
In 2020, it felt like we all lost control.
The world shut down. Our gym shut down, everything shut down. And of course, now she's susceptible to viruses and germs, and her immune system's gonna start getting weak. And
there was a window of time that we thought that, you know, my mom is sick and my business is closed, and we might be out of business. I have 2 kids. What about my family? What about my mom? Stressing.
My community was there for me. I could not leave a business without my coaches stepping up, my husband stepping up, my kids stepping up to stand for my mom in the hospital and walk through this with her and help take care of my dad.
The visuals of a person change. The loss of weight, the structure of her face versus like the heart and the person that is there communicating and speaking.
Finding her a bone marrow donor was paramount, and she found a match and was able to have that bone marrow transplant.
And she was just so strong. She knew Jesus had her in her hands, and she would tell me that, Carrie, I'm good.
Ultimately, her body rejected that, and she did pass.
She was at complete peace. No one fully was ready for her to go other than herself.
It comes in waves. Some days I'm happy because I know she's in heaven, and some days I grieve because I want her here with me. You have to be able to process and release those emotions, and that's why a community like Flatwater is so important. As Mom was sick, we paddled 2 paddles, knowing that she had a cancer diagnosis. We also do a deadlift-a-thon every year to raise money for the DTC paddle.
As you begin to progress into the 21-mile paddle and lean in, you start to get the relationships and the bonds and the people. We're dealing with mindset. We're dealing with mental health.
Don't go alone. Find someone to talk to you or not talk to you. Maybe it's just someone to go on that long walk. That's what I had. I had my family, I had my Flatwater community, and it made all the difference.
My mom ran a farmer's market starting at age 50. The community that she formed herself, it's almost like a Flatwater community, and it was a farmer's market community in Lubbock, Texas. She was all about the community and wanted to love on them. And she did it through fruits and vegetables. Seeing my mom run that market, to be honest, it's where I figured out how to run CrossFit Central. It's how I learned how to care and love and show up for our members. Yeah, I think I just realized that.
Just a couple days ago, my brother Jeremy shared that he was about to eat the last pickles that were made when she was at the farm, and how much we loved those, and how sad it was to see that last jar of pickles be eaten.
Someone going through cancer, that's hard. We're building resilience as a community. CrossFit Central is building a physical fitness community, and Flatwater is building a mental fitness community. Because mental health is just as important, and we are stronger together.
Hey, Mom. We're paddling again this year. 21 miles. I know it's crazy, and I paddle for you.
Honestly, and I never told you how proud I am of you and how awesome you are.
I love you so much.
I love you.
I love you.